All right, the countdown is on. In about 10 hours, voters in Mississippi and Alabama head to the polls.
90 delegates are up for grabs in these two states, and with this year's tight race for the GOP presidential nomination, the candidates need as many delegates as they can get.
And then meanwhile, polling sites are already starting to set up shop.
Fox 10 News reporter Andrew Perez has your primary preview.
Election day preparations are well underway in Mobile. This year, the county set up some 98 polling sites, many of which are already set to host long lines of voters tomorrow morning. Poll workers at Dodge Elementary, for instance, spent the afternoon hanging up signs and lists of requirements to help speed up the process.
We'll also have sample ballots that we'll put out there so people can look at before they come in here.
Ronnie Baldwin says that way you can get started right when you get your ballot. But before you can vote, election officials want to make sure just who is voting. Officials say a driver's license is the most common form of ID, but it's not the only one.
Social Security card, a birth certificate, a name change order that the probate court may have entered.
We tell people when they're in line to get their slip, to go back to get their ballot, make sure you have your IDs ready, okay, so the line can move smoothly. And then in the morning we have
crews spent the day checking voting machines, and come tomorrow morning, poll workers say they will check them again just to make sure nothing's changed. Election officials say they're expecting about a 25% turnout at the polls, but still say if you want to beat the crowds, you should show up around times of high volume.
From 7 to 8, at lunchtime from 12 to 1, and then from 5 p.m. until closing. Those are your high volume times.
Sure, you have plenty of choices to make and even more directions to follow. But poll workers say they are looking to make things a little easier so you can voice your choice.
There's a civic responsibility to vote. I think everyone, we owe that in a sense, so to speak, because of the freedoms and liberties that we enjoy.
Reporting in Mobile, I'm Andrew Perez, Fox 10 News.
And for a complete list of requirements and the up-to-the-minute polling results tomorrow night, head to our website, fox10tv.com.